Alright guys, back here at the tiny house. It is 27.3 Celsius out with 54% humidity, and it actually looks like it's going to storm. And it's 24.5 inside with 73% humidity at 11:40. A lot of people ask me, why is it so humid in your trailer? Well, we got new construction materials that are giving off moisture, and I'm hoping this winter the propane fireplace will dry everything out in here, and then that will cure that idea. But actually, I won't be in here this winter because I'm not gonna have power in here yet. So not till the following winter, then I can dry everything out. The other reason why why it's so humid is I'm surrounded by water. So see the water here? See the water here? I'm surrounded by water. So it's going to be humid, and it normally is humid around here. I know people won't believe that in Canada, but it is humid. But yeah, so I finished underneath the trailer, guys. And all I have left to do is geez, come on. Basically go under, silicone it, and then I'm good to go. There we go. I leave the windows open just about a hair like that, about an inch, to help combat the humidity. I know one of my YouTube followers was asking about that. So yeah, so I got 2 more bags of insulation. I got away with using 1 because all the scrap pieces I had left over, and then I got another set of 3 of the 35-year exterior interior silicone, just to give it that extra little basically it's just going to give it that extra little stop from moving. It's going to be silicone right to the metal of the frames of the trailer, like I showed you in my earlier video. So I'm glad it's over with. It was a pretty bad nightmare getting into there. Today was really bad for bugs for some reason. Probably because it's going to rain. So I'm going to go home, shower, change clothes, and probably tend to my mosquito bites. And then I'll pick another cool day eventually. I can take my time now that the house is insulated pretty good. And then I can go over all the seams with some silicone. And that'll just give it the final touch to lock it in place. And should be pretty good. What else can I show you? That's about it for today, guys. Yeah. So it is, 11:48 now, and I'm gonna head out. Everything is concluded underneath the trailer except for some siliconing, which you guys probably don't want to see. Let me know if you do in the comments, because that'll be possibly an upcoming video. And then now I can get focusing back on the propane for the trailer. Get my manifold hooked up back here behind the fireplace. And then I also going to buy a 4-foot flex to hook up to the fireplace fitting. And it'll probably be, it'll probably sit just behind the toilet. And then I can run the hole through the wall for the this stuff here. This is the propane gas line and the regulator that go to the tank. So that's the stuff I'll be using. So just this section here will pop through the wall, and connect to the end of my manifold, which I'll show you right now, which is this little flare guy here. And then the other part will be obviously hooked up to the tank outside, which I still have to build a base for on the back of the tiny house. And it's gonna hold. I could actually build a base big enough to hold 4 of those 100-pound cylinders, but I don't think I'll need that much, because I'll be pretty efficient with everything I do. And then I still have the Coolatron basically adapter coming, so I can actually try this thing out and use it, well, eventually, once the solar's in. And then I also have some 12-volt LED lights coming that Dave, one of my YouTube followers, commented about in the comments below, and he basically said, yeah, 4 watts, 12-volt direct, and I can hook it up to the load side here. This is the load off of any of the charge controllers. So I can hook that directly up to the charge controller, and that'll take it right off the batteries or the solar, depending on if I have solar coming in, it'll take it off of that, and if I don't, it'll take it off the batteries. And actually, these charge controllers in the manual, you can set how many hours the load will stay on for. So you can actually have all this stuff on timers if you wanted to get to, you know, to save energy or whatever, which is kind of good for charging batteries, like the little AA's and AAA's. You could set that for maybe 3 hours, because I have a 2-hour charger that does 8 at a time, which you probably saw in one of my other videos. And then that would automatically kick off and go from there. But yeah, we'll see how that works out. We're getting there, guys. We'll see how the trailer turns out, and hopefully we'll have a lot warmer feet this winter. So only time will tell.